I'm good. How are you? Hi, Esther. Hi, Carol. Ooh, gotta chill. You're okay. How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Hump day. Yes, the family is in the background. Bella, you make me a cup of tea? Hi, Marge. Good evening.
We don't have tea bags.
What do you mean we don't have tea bags? Did we run out of Lipton tea?
Yeah,
Well, we should have tea, Keurig.
yeah.
Good. A little chilly. Hi, Yvonne. I'm a little chilly. So I'm gonna have a little bit of tea so we can work on our book. Before we work on our book, though, we need to do a random picker because Lori gave back the folio with all of the paper in it. Hi, Sandra. Oh, thank you. It's like a, well, it's good because we're going to be working with red today, so I'm wearing my colors. My colors. Hi, Terry. 78. It's actually warm. It was 52 when I drove home today, which is warm for January. I just I just feel like I have a little bit of a chill for some reason. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab my red just to prepare because I have to glue paper. Hi, other Carol. Hi, Kim. How you doing? I gotta get like some paper to glue to the back of those sheets there. Not card. This time I want paper, not cardstock. Hi, Kim. Kim. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's cardstock. Now that I don't want cardstock, that's all I'm gonna find, right? Okay, let me see the book. We're gonna switch up the colors. Give me 1 second. 3 inches of snow. Oh my. Okay, there's a little bit of blue, some brown, and some beige. Okay, I could switch it up. Forget the snow. Well, I'm gonna go with the beige. Let's see what we got in here. I just need to pick out 3 colors, 3 sheets of paper, not cardstock, to use for the back of the 3 cardstock pieces that I selected. For the book, for the signature, because we're doing the signature tonight. That's actually a good color because that matches that. Eight inches of snow tonight, Sandra. Oh my goodness. I hope you have all. Did you get the milk and bread? No, what is it? Milk and eggs? Milk and bread. I think it's the milk and bread, right? That's our big joke here in New Jersey. It's gonna snow. You gotta get your milk and bread. That's That's nice. Looking for something that could be Asian-like. Kind of, sort of. You would get a man over real fast? Well, we'll see how long that would last for you. Well, that's pretty. Okay. I selected 3 pieces of paper so that we could glue it to the back of the cardstock. I'm going to do that now so that it'll dry. These are the 3 pieces I selected. I got that one. That's going to be our center. And I got that one. So these are going to go on the back of these. So I think I'm going to do this. And then I'll do that. And then, actually, I like that better. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're going to do. All right, let me just trim off the tops because these have the little white. And then we're basically going to follow this signature here. We're going to do the same thing that we did in this signature, so that's why I have this out here. And I also brought out, I forgot I had a whole container of all Asian themed washi tape. These are all washi tapes. Look how pretty they are. I forgot all about it, so maybe we'll do a little something with that. I don't know if we'll do it today, but we're definitely going to do a little something. All right, so we're cutting the tops off of this one and that one, and they all have a little white. They have a little white trim. If you haven't ironed the paper, just roll it and it will work. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I haven't ironed it yet, no. I wasn't planning on doing anything until I'm ready to use it. Just check and make sure these are all the same size. For some reason, some of these 12 by 12s are like a little bit less than 12 by 12. I don't know why. Either that or these sheets are bigger. Because look at that. Let's glue them so they could dry. And then we'll select the winner chicken dinner situation. This goes up and down. I want that to go up and down. So I'm using paper because I don't want this to be super duper thick, which is what will happen if I put another piece of cardstock. And then when you fold it, it just becomes harder to deal with. doesn't matter. Everybody have a good week so far? I'm glad it's Wednesday. That means 2 more days before the weekend. Oh, you gotta work with this fast, otherwise it won't move. Uh-oh. It's the boss. Hold on, guys. Hello? Hey, Debbie. Yeah. I don't think so. Okay. Right. Yeah, but I did specify that, just so you know. Okay, no problem. Okay. I'll do that in the morning. I don't think I have his number. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that. I'll go on my emails on my phone and I'll find his email and I'll shoot him an email. That could work. Yes. You got it. You're welcome. Bye bye. Had to take that call. Sorry, guys. That was, you know, one of my owners of the company. Oh, sorry about that. Hi, everyone who just joined. You didn't miss anything yet. Let me just take care of a piece of business. This is what pays my bills, so I got to take care of this real quick. Okay. Oh my goodness, hold on. It's unusual for her to call me to do anything outside of, you know, regular work hours, but great. Okay. Just have to send a quick message. I can't tell you guys what's about because of HR. Just wanted to mention. I apologize. I don't like typing from my phone. find that very strange, which means tomorrow I'm going to have to look into this, but okay. Email sent. Good. Ah, sorry about that. Yeah. Well, and it wasn't just it was my VP, my HR. So that I have, I got to take that. My direct, she is my boss. She's one of the owners, but my boss is the president. She's the our legal counsel. Long story. Anyhow, work is done. So, okay, nobody missed anything. I selected 3 pieces of cardstock from the Asian book, and I'm just putting a background on it because I'm just going to fold these in half, and I don't want the back to be white. So that's all I'm doing right now so that this could dry while I pull a new number for the ACS situation. I gotta be careful. The waffle for the donations, we have to pick another person, and they're gonna win the folio of paper. Phil didn't want it. I'm like, why doesn't Phil not want it? Doesn't he want to do some crafting? Okay. Okay, so we'll let those dry. In the meantime, let's pull our random selector. No. There it is. 1 through 86, same numbers, still in there. I'm just going to go ahead and select. Good evening. Select the next, and hopefully it's not the same person. Oh my God, it's Phil again. All right, doing it again. Well, he's got a couple of things. All right, Sandra, she already won. Oh my God, it keeps pulling the same 2 people. Ah, finally, somebody new. Number 18, Dorothy. Did Dorothy come on? Hey, Big Mama, how you doing? I didn't see Dorothy. I didn't see who joined us, so I don't know. Dorothy, are you here with us right now? Anybody see her join? If not, I'll have to mention it to her. So Dorothy is the new. I don't want to say the word. Chicken dinner. It rhymes with chicken dinner. I'm good. I'm good, thanks. We're gonna work on our signature for this other this journal here. Somebody go get Dorothy. Dorothy, where are you? What is this all about? Oh, that was weird. Everything just went away on my screen. I was like, what the heck happened? Okay, so I have my parchment paper ready to go, stamped. I have my coffee stained paper already all zhuzhed, ready to go. We have all of our pocket sleeves here, ready to go as well. I'm just going to zhuzh. Nope, they're zhuzhed too. We do need to find new pictures to replace this. And we're going to figure out. And then this is for our little holes there, so we're good there. Let's see. I wanted to try and do these Dorothy's in Kansas. I wanted to try and kind of alter them a little bit. And let me see, which one should be the first one? I kind of like, even though it's blue with the green, that looks nice, but so does this one. Okay, so this one has a right and a wrong way. So it definitely has to go this way. Or this way. So I might alter them a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to see. This is the right way, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's the right way. This doesn't have a way. This is the right way. This doesn't have a way. And this doesn't have a way. And this one doesn't. Okay. So only these two. All right, so then yeah, I think I like that one. What do you guys think? I think that looks good. All right, so it's gonna be weird because I did one of these, and then I did. Oh, I have them here. I did one of those, two, and one. All right. There's like a pattern to how we did this. So it's pocket, doily, parchment, pocket, paper, and then one of those. Let's just go along, and we're gonna fold as we go along. All right, let's see. And I am gonna use. Let me bring that over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Put this on my chair for reference. Don't need this. Okay, so this is basically like the cover. I'm not going to push it down too hard because that's going to be the outside part, okay? And then we need a lace, a doily. So I am putting this one journal together. Yes, we already did what I'm calling the brown and green journal, which is this one. So this one's done. So now we're going to do the same thing, but it's black and red is the color scheme. Hey, Dorothy, guess what? I had to select a new chicken dinner winner for the ACS drawing, and it is a folio filled with paper, and you won. Let me show you. This is what you got, Mama. A little cutter, and this filled with different types of paper, paper pads, scrapbook paper, all of these, all of that, and all of that. This is pretty heavy. This probably weighs about 10 to 12 pounds at least. So, congratulations. Do you accept it? Do you want it? You can say no if you don't. Excellent. Okay, what I need to do, I need to pack it up, and then I set it up on the site for the shipping. And then you just take care of that, and it'll go right out. I'll let you know when it's packed up. I doubt I'll get it to it tonight, so I'll probably pack it up tomorrow and then message you tomorrow, okay? Hey, Deb. How you doing, sister? Okay. So there's that. And then we did the first two parchments. 2 parchments. Okay, and then we do another one. Now this one is the one that goes this way. So I'll do that one in a little bit. 1, 2, 3. These are my 3 pages, and these are all my pockets. I'm just organizing my papers here. So we did the blue. Let's do that one. I'm good. Where have you been? How's Mark doing? Oh, he got the epidural? Okay, good. Hopefully it'll give him some relief. Let me judge this side. Hey, Val. Oh, that's good. We're just lining up the paper and then we'll fix it later while we sew it. Then we have another pocket here. Hi, Lori. How are you? Make sure it's just one. Parchment. Luckily, we had this on this side. No, that goes on the top. Like that. Well, this is going to get sewn, but I'm going to put some washi tape on here just to protect, because we're not going to see it. It's going to get sewn, but this is a perfect example of it could happen. So we're going to just throw a little bit. What is this already? Disconnected? Am I back? That's too big. already. What? Because we need something a little bit wide. And I want it to be in the same color family. So this looks good. I never left. Oh, it came up as disconnected. So this is how we're just going to salvage it a little bit. What was that?
Just came in.
How could it just come in? You already gave that to me. I already have one of those. Did you order 2 of them?
I don't think so. Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm going to check. This has, look in that bottom drawer. I think that's where I put it, just to see if it's there. No, no, no. The other bottom drawer. Behind you. Maybe Amazon double shipped the order, or you ordered it twice.
I don't remember ordering it twice, so.
And there you go. Catastrophe averted. Oh, yeah, because I was talking to him. I wasn't thinking. Okay. It's a little bit not lined up. But it's okay. Okay. Then we have 2 of these. And now we got 1 left. No, we got 2 left. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was this way. This one I'm gonna have to trim. It's way too. Okay. Let's go this way. Right? Let me make sure this is. Yeah. I wouldn't want to put the letters upside down. Do this now while it's easy to do. Okay, so it goes like that. Okay. Then the next pocket. Oh, another one. Oh, this one's not so bad. I think we're going to be okay. It gives it character. That one, the other one was bad. This one's not so bad. And then we have another one of these. My day was okay. Just very busy. I got a lot of stuff going on in the office, so just very busy. These two. And then I think it's the last. One, two, three. It's the last one. And then we do one more. Oh, I thought I was done with these. Need one more. Thank you. It is pretty lace. And I think these are placemats. These are actually placemats. But the size works out really well for this particular book. There. Okay, this will be the last sheet going in the book, and now we could sewing it. Okay, and I think that's it for our signature now. So now, so I need to figure out why I just got another one of these. Because I already got that for my birthday. So that's very strange that there's a second one. Unless Amazon double shipped the order. Anything's possible. Or my husband double ordered it by mistake. Let me just clean this up. Put this back here. Okay. Isn't that a nice piece for the center for this particular book? The other one's pretty too, but it's green. But because this one I'm doing more of the red, I think it's really pretty. Oh, and you know what? Let me judge the inside. Because that will look really nice. Yeah, potentially. Or keep it and then do a shmiv down the road because it's cute. It's the buttons one. But I'm like, I remember putting one of these in the drawer. Larry just checked. He goes, "Yep, there's one here." I go, "Okay, so either you ordered it twice or they shipped it twice. Anything's possible." Just look at the size of everything here. All right, I need to trim just a little bit off of this one. And this one needs just a smidgen of a trim. Okay. There it goes. Okay. All right, let's just make sure everything is going the right way. Okay, we're good. It is huge, Janine. It's gonna be like this one. This is a finished one, so they're gonna be similar, just different color schemes. So these are my Asian twins, the brown and green, and then I have black and red. I put black and red, but it's actually more like green and red, but whatever. So, yeah, there's a flip through of this one on my page. If you want to go see, there's a page by page flip through. And these are available silent auction through my tree. And now we're going to sew that into here. Did I use eyelets? I did, didn't I? Yes. I just want to make sure I did use eyelets on this one. So we're going to have to put eyelets on this one as well. All right, and I had my template. Where did I put it? Because it was right here. I'm having a hard time keeping up as well. It's extremely annoying. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's my template? There it is. I was just extending the line so I could see. Okay. So I made my little dots. I'm going to get Big Bertha. The lighting is terrible for this. I'm gonna try and see if this helps a little. I need like one of those lights on my forehead. Okay. Exactly. I'm just a coal miner's daughter. All right. For this one, we could do black or green. I do have a dark green. And of course I have black. I think the black one will probably blend more. I'm going to go with black. Don't flash, you smarty pants. Okay. I feel like it's not. Okay, that felt like it went in. Yes, it was. I don't know all the song, you know, the whole song. I just knew that little part. Wait, I think I used. That's the big one. All right, we'll leave that. I wanted to use the smaller ones. I just realized I grabbed from here, and I should have grabbed from here. One, two. Three. I'll just leave the first one because the hole is bigger now, so I'm not going to be able to put the small one in there. But I don't think it's that visible. Let me make sure they're all the same. Okay. All right, what are you guys up to? Sitting on your butt. Nothing wrong with sitting on your butt. So let me ask you guys. Next project. Because I'm still not going to start my journals yet. My custom journals. I'm still going to wait a little bit. Probably, I'm thinking the end of February is when I'll... Maybe the end of February or March. To start the custom journals again. Resting on your back. All right, we got somebody on their back and somebody on their butt. Should I go ahead and plan on doing something from Valentine's Day next? Or shall I do the pirate book? Pirates. That doesn't surprise me that you would want the pirates. I mean, I could do, for Valentine's, I could do like maybe a small folio. Valentine's and pirates. Debbie. I have cut 380 t-shirts. I have 100. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I could get away with that. You see how that one's a little bit bigger, but then these are nice and small. We're good. Thank you, Sherry. All right, I'm going to use the hammer just to hammer these down a little bit to make sure that they're nice and flat. Because these are a little bit, this particular eyelet is a little bit of a thicker metal. Okay, that looks good. Okay, this part is done. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, I think this one needs to be redone. Yeah. This second one didn't latch on to. I have to redo this one. Just when I put everything away, right? You know what? Because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it by hand. Maybe I should get that. I just don't want to do this on the glass. I don't mind doing it on the marble table, but not the glass. This middle one isn't. Is it in good? It is now. Okay. Sometimes you have to improvise and use tools. Hey, we do what we got to do to get the job done, right? I got the disconnecting thing again. Am I back? Are you guys good with me? Okay, cool. All right. Now, the fun part, the stressful part, which is the sewing of the signature, the lining up of the signature, poking the holes from the signature. So we're going to use this one because it's a little bit thinner. And we need to use that. We're going to need that. And then we'll need this. Well, this I could actually do it now because I only have to line it up with this middle piece. So then I'm not fighting with this either. Actually, I could do this right there, there. Okay. All right, let's get these lined up in here, shall we? Thank you, Luna. Okay, I'm just squishing it down. I think what I need to do is like we said, like one at a time. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna using the boobs and the hand. And as I did that, I realized I put these upside down. Correct. Some of these don't matter, but some of them do. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. So I have used wallpaper books for like backgrounds. I use them when I'm, especially in the cat book that I did. There's a flip through of the cat book. And I used it for the cat scratch post because I thought it was cool, the texture. Yeah, so I have used them. Absolutely. Not so much as pages. I don't have that size. I had smaller ones. Okay. Okay, honey, we'll see you in a little bit. I already got a puzzle. It's only been an hour. Oops. Try again. I clicked on it too fast. I got a puzzle already. Okay. This is a lot. This one we're leaving in. Okay. Okay. Trying to think of what color. think I might go with the red. I seen someone on the place of the market, on the face of the, on the book of the face. I actually seen people having the big ones of the wall samples. I did see it on there, like within the last week. But I've got so much paper and stuff, and I have some textured stuff already. I'm like, you know what? I don't need any more. I'm good. I'm just tucking in my tail so I don't accidentally push it all the way through. Look, you know how I love to do. Need a little more thread. I had to tighten it up. Okay. We did it. Make sure it's nice and tight. Not too tight, but yep. All right. Signature is in. Okay. This one went easier than the other one. Thank you. Those are a little bit smaller, but can be used. They're a little bit smaller than the M9s, but they certainly can be used. I'm doing the M9s for my 4 books, so I have enough of those for now. Thank you, Marie. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Okay, so let's just make sure we didn't screw this up. I'm looking at the position. Paper's pretty good. This is good. We got a pretty good head start. I love that paper. Okay. Yes, Lexi, I am. The next one is going to be President's Day weekend next month. It's February 15th is going to be the next one. Yeah. That's what it looks like to me. It's going to be February 15th. Hi, Rocio. Gracias. Yes, Dorothy, I can figure that out for you. I'll do that tomorrow and then let you know. As a matter of fact, uh, I'll do it outside on my own because sometimes I get better than through the site. And then I'll just let you know, okay? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is pick pictures for the pockets because all of the pictures go sideways. Oh, well, Lexi, if you want lace, um, I got awesome selection at really good prices on my page. On my page. Go check it out. I got like a whole bunch of stuff there. Lots of there's like over 40 options on the lace and the Rick Rack. I probably have some just outside of that. If you want Rick Rack, I'll have to look. But actual lace, there's like different price points, and you'll see they're in groups. There's like group A, group B, group C. Group A has like 26 different colors and styles, and they're all really inexpensive. You're welcome, honey. Oh, well, that's great, Kay. I'm glad you got to celebrate you. We all we did so far is I just put the signature in the book. I just sewed it in. So we're ready to decorate this book now. And we're going to pick out some images that is going to match. Hopefully, will match as closely as possible. Because remember, all the pictures are sideways. I mean, is it the end of the world? No. But I prefer to go up and down like that just to make it nice. So, with that said, all right, let's see. I need, not that, not that. Oh, I didn't do one of these in the other book. We got to do one of these in that book too. I don't want to forget that. It's that, and I also have to use my digitals, which are over here. Wait. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do here? Let's get our little clips out. All right. This color's not going to be so easy to find because, but, and I may have to go print some stuff. I don't know. Because I've been using a lot of the images. I mean, cutting that out would be not bad for there. Oh, look at this one. This one's like the perfect blue. I like that. See that? That little corner right there? That looks awesome. Okay, we're off to a good start. Agreed? That looks really nice there, right? Because it's got the blues. I like that. We will cut it out and make it nicey nice after we select all our pictures so that we can work on them. All right, so that's that one. Now we have like a reddish one. Oh, I actually have, well, that's not the right shade of blue. It's funny because it's fish and the fish is reddish. That one we could get away with it here, there too. I don't know what that is, but I like this one because we'd be able to get the whole fish in there. Oh, that one looks pretty too. Oh, I like that better. Is this just one page? It's a little thicker than I thought it was going to be. Okay, gray. That side. All right, we're making good progress on these. That part would look good there. This one's a little shorter, which is great. Oh, we have another, like, ow, that was my finger. Another gray. I don't want to use the big girls, the big faces. I just make a postcard to put in there somewhere. Let's see if we can utilize what we have left over. Actually, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And guess what? This red one, excellent right there. Look at that. Okay. We got our images. Let's get those in. Because then after that, we do maybe we'll do the fan page with the 4 note cards. Maybe the corners, because we already have the Shojin, and we have this dragon. We have to do the corners. We're going to get quite a bit done tonight. Or at least I'm hoping to. Okay. Might as well start with this one. Chop, chop. Let's get it done. I like the more tree and less. All right, so what's everyone's plans for the rest of the week? Look at that. It's a teeny tiny house. Of course I'm going to say that. This is perfect for a little mini journal. Not even a mini journal. That's perfect for a micro journal. Excellent. Look, I have done nothing, and look, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. I think we got a winner chicken dinner situation going on now. The key is to keep it nice and flat and to have that little play so that the little silicone pushes up. Yep, I think that seems to be the key. Watching me on Friday and Sunday. Okay. So, guess what? I do have a little bit of news to share with you guys. My mom, I haven't been able to confirm anything, but I'm sure the information is accurate. My mom said that my aunt called her and told her that my cousin, the girl's mom, I think was down in Trenton, I guess being sworn in for her next term or something, and missed the last step, took a tumble and broke her foot, and I believe may need surgery or something. I don't know. I'm trying to get the details. And I'm like, that girl, I thought I had, situations going on, but my God, last year, not in 25, in 24, she had the brain aneurysm situation where she had surgery, remember? So now I'm going to bust her chops. I'm like, hey, I'm the one in the family with all the surgeries and ailments. Back off, wench. So I can't wait to get her on the phone to bust her chops a little bit. Yes, Ilyana. Yes. Can you believe that, Deb? You know what? I should Google it. I bet you it's somewhere out there in internet land because, since she's I don't know if she's an assemblywoman now or what the hell she is. It might be out there on the internet. Yeah. And if it's on the internet, it must be true. Bonjour. So I haven't had a chance to look it up. Oh, yeah. Excellent. I can't wait to see your stash. So I've been trying to be really, really good about not door dashing and cooking more. So I'm happy to report that yes, that has been happening. Woo! I on Monday we had spaghetti and meatballs. Yesterday I made steaks, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. And I actually took the leftover steak to work, so that was really good. It was a yummy lunch. And then today, Bella threw a lasagna in the oven, so I'm like, okay, we're doing good. That's 3 days in a row. Yes, I cooked 2 days. I cooked Monday when I got home from work, and I cooked yesterday when I got home from work. Now I need to, I got, what I do is after, I'll go in the freezer and see, okay, what kind of protein can I take out? Like, what do I have? I got fish, I got pork, I got this, I got that. But yeah, that's our goal this year. I told them, I said, you guys, we have to buckle down. We have to buckle down. The money we're spending on door dashing and stuff has to stop. 100% has to stop. Wow, this is like the perfect length. I don't even have to cut it. I impressed myself. Well, look, guys, I'm going to be perfect. Look. And you can ask Debbie. I cooked full meals when the kids were in school. I would come home from work and cook full-blown, vegetable protein, whatever, meals. I would do meals. We would eat at 7:30. We ate as a family. We sat at the table every single day. And since COVID, and because the girls are older, we started door dashing, and then we got addicted to the door dashing of the food. Because then I'm like, well, shit, if I work all day and I come home and I don't have to cook, I could just sit down and eat something. But it is expensive to do it that often. So I will report, because reporting to you guys is going to keep me honest with that, with doing it, you know. No, this is true, but everyone got lazy. Listen, what day was it? No, it was yesterday. Yesterday when I made the steaks. I get a text message. We have our family group text. I get a text message. We need milk. And I'm at work. And now Larry's at work in his office. He's not home, right? And I'm like, get in your car, go down the street. Literally, you could walk down the street. It's like 6 blocks to the 7-Eleven, or go wherever you want and get the milk. Oh, you and Dad could pick it up on your way home from work. It's not that difficult or something. I don't even remember what the hell she said, because I just saw red. And I was like, oh my God. So at that point, I need to get back to it. Well, the thing is, Carol, think about it. I do lives Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, pretty much every week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, right? For the most part, every week. So 3 days out of the week, I come home and I just want to sit and chill for at least a half hour. Just let my brain just settle down before I need to, okay, now I got to figure out what's for dinner. Let me cook it fast. Yeah, there is nothing. Like exactly, Adam, exactly. I was like, what did I create over here? What kind of monster did I create over here? But anyhow, so the goal is to knock that shit off. So, on Saturday morning, I'm going to go downstairs with Larry and empty out the one freezer. We have an upright freezer, and it's got a lot of ice on it, like a 6-inch like thing of ice that we need to chip away. And then I'm gonna take stock of what's in there, and then we're gonna go to Restaurant Depot, and then we're going to get I'm gonna get a box of steaks, because I think I'm out of steaks altogether. So we'll get like a case. I get like buy it by the case, because then that way I always have it. I don't like going to the store every 2 weeks to buy my proteins. I want to have it in my freezer. So I'm getting a box of steaks, a box of raviolis, a box of meatballs, a box of tortellini, a box of pierogies, a box of chicken breaded and already cooked, a box of chicken breasts just cleaned and everything ready to just, thaw. The breaded chicken is good because you just throw it in the oven for like 20 minutes, and you could do that like almost like chicken tenders, but they're more like pieces, like strips. And then I could also do that with sauce and do like a chicken parm. Like you could do a lot with that. Oh, it's terrible, Lisa, isn't it? When you get into that habit, I don't mind doing it as a treat every now and again. I don't mind, hey, I feel like having special ice cream. Let's order from Friendlies, or let's order from here or from there. I don't mind doing that. But we can't be doing this shit every day. Deb would have gotten the milk. You had cold pizza for dinner. Tonight we had lasagna. So that wasn't so bad. And even lasagnas get like, 1 or 2 lasagna trays, because they're fine with eating that. And then I told the girls, well, listen, because they're not comfortable cooking certain foods. Leah is a little bit more daring to try to cook stuff, but Bella doesn't like to do the proteins. She's nervous that it's going to be undercooked or whatever. So then I said to them, well, you know what you could do? Stir fry. I'll get a couple of bags of shrimp, because stir fry is quick and easy. You just saute the vegetables in a little bit of oil, and then you throw the fish in there and the shrimp, and that cooks really quick. I said, and if you are not comfortable cooking rice, I'll even buy a rice cooker. I said, but rice isn't hard to do for when we do Chinese food, like if we do like Asian food. I said, all you have to do is boil water and you throw the rice in it or a little salt. That's it for white rice to go with a stir fry. Now, if I was making rice for my meals, like when I make rice to go with, chicken or whatever, I flavor and season, and I start out with a little olive oil and some onions, and then I put the rice, and then I put the broth in there, so it's different. I said, but to cook for the house, I go, you could do the rice cooker, or you could just boil the water. Anyhow. So yeah, so that's what's going on in my house. Connie's bringing the hammer down. Oh, I cut the wrong spot. Yeah, that's the spot. I saw somebody do an interesting little, I guess it's almost like a pop-up. So I made one last night after dinner. We were watching some TV, and I'm like, oh, let me putz around and see if I can put one of these together. And it's really cute. You guys are going to like it. It's going to be I've never done it for a book. So, I'll show it to you in a bit. My members. So you guys like the way that Thomas Kincaid thing came out? I think that was like the perfect color, right? Yeah, right, Carol? Where did I get this little paper? Oh my gosh. I don't remember. You can Google it. Oh, it may have been AZ, because that's the brand of a lot of the paper punches. That's the brand, Bira Bira. So it may have been A to Z. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't see what EO said. Hold on. Thanks, Elaine. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Oh, wait. You missed it? Oh, yes. But don't forget, it'll get posted, so you'll see it. I think it automatically posts, actually. I don't think Leah has to do it. Oh, we might need this. Let's keep this out. Okay, so we got the... And I'm going to tell... I love this one. It cuts very accurately, and you can... Because it has that line, you know exactly where it's cutting. A lot of these paper cutters, I struggle because you can't see where it's going to cut. It's very frustrating. Not all of them. Some of them are like that. But this one is good. I love you too. Okay. I don't know if I could show you what we did on Monday, Deb. We talked about it, and we were like, oh, let's wait until I finish it before, I show it to everybody. It's not done. It's just the cover. The union would have to vote. Oh, but I'll show you the little thing I made. So, check this out. How about that? Pretty cool, right? Oh, thanks, Marge. Isn't that cool? So this is the insides. It's done with a piece of plastic, a piece of paper bag. So I didn't close this so you guys could see how it works. So we will learn how to do these. I will show you guys how to do this to put it in our books. So as I'm going along, I'm picking up like little things that we've never done before to include in all our little journals. And of course, that's just a small version. I'm sure we can make it in a bigger version if we wanted to. And then I'm sure we could do it where you glue it into the book so it'll pull, while it's stationary in the book. So I'm sure we could take that and modify it a little bit. We're going to call it, conify it. We're going to conify it a little bit. Okay. Yay. So I think that this one particularly looks really good. I think the colors match. I mean, I think it's perfect, actually. Like, these colors really match those colors. And that one looks really good with the red. I think we did a really good job selecting the pictures. Right? I love it when it's like aesthetically pleasing. That ties that in. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, let's look at the one that's finished and see what we did here. Okay, everything is stamped. I think we worked mostly on the back on this one. All right, let's do the two corners. The two corners over here, because this will allow me to get two things off of the tabletop. Yeah, they matched really good. They worked out really well. Look, I think we do a great job picking, stuff that matches and color coordinating. Like, we're good on that. All right, so with that one, I did green. If you recall, I did the green to tie that in, which looked really nice. See, a little, and then we have our dragon on the one side, and we have our shojin on the other, like that. So we're gonna do the same thing on this one. And for here, we could actually even do green if we wanted, but I think I'm gonna go with red. Make it pop a little bit, because this will look cool in the red, and so will this, as opposed to the green. It could be either or, but I think I'm gonna go with the red. So let me see what kind of scraps, if I have any red scraps that we can use for the two corners. Well, of course I have this, and that has beautiful texture. That has the texture. I like that. I think I'm going to use this, but I might back it with a little bit of, because it's a little thin, I might back it with some cardstock. Which one did I use over here? I used, okay, let me get my, I do have black cardstock. Do I have black cardstock? What kind of question is that, Deb? Do you even know me? I mean, I don't even know if I could, like, accept your apology at this point. Ridiculous. Do you have black cards? That's like saying, do you breathe? You've lost it. Yeah. Yeah. Honey, go get some coffee. Let's wait. It's wakey wakey time. I jest. My Deb knows I'm jesting. Why, were you going to suggest that I use black and red or something? I do think the red looks pretty, though. I mean, I think it's thick enough. It's not paper. It's thicker. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it be? Don't worry about thickening it up? Is there a better place? I think it should be okay, too. I think we'll be okay. Is there a better place to buy cardstock? So, there's many places to get that. I always say thrift first. The thrift stores do have a lot of options. Some do. If that's not an option for you, I would say try to get them off of clearance when certain other retail places has them on clearance. Let me bring my die cut over. Hold on. Because you don't want to pay full price. We never want to pay full price. At least I don't. I think that's fine. It is. Now, I'm going to have a D-Stash next month on Saturday. Oh, shoot. Saturday's Valentine's Day. Well, it might have to be that day because I just realized that. Yeah. I'm going to do it on Valentine's Day probably, which sucks for a lot of people. But because that's Saturday, I could do my D-Stash on Saturday and then package Sunday and Monday. And I will have paper available. A lot of paper. Different kinds, not plain, that they're going to have images and stuff like that, and I'll have cardstock and I'll also have regular paper. It might be a box of mixed, either half and half or whatever. I'm still going through the papers, pulling them out and putting them all together. I'll be wearing my Connie Lobby shirt that day for sure. Kay's like, yay! And I'll do it early enough so that if anybody does want to go out and celebrate, they still can. Well, hello, Brenda. How are you? Therese. Read above. Hold on. I gotta scroll up. How far up am I scrolling, Therese? I don't see anything from you. Good. It's good to see you. I don't see anything from you, Teresa. Look at that. You guys are neighbors and you didn't even know it. You just typed it. All I see is your message that says read above. And when I scroll up, I don't does anybody see anything from Teresa? Or is it just me not seeing it? I don't see anything from you. I hear you, Kay. Yeah. I think whatever you wrote must have gotten filtered. You see it, we don't. None of us see it. Make sure that there's no, like, I don't know if there's a privacy thing going on there maybe, but none of us see your message. All we see is where you said, see above. And then there's nothing. At first I thought it was just me, but because everyone else says they don't see it, then I know it's not me. Yeah, it probably got blocked. What did you type? Oh my. Now we must know. Guys, I need a couple. I have to go to the bathroom real quick because I ate dinner and I didn't go to the bathroom before starting my live. So give me like a couple minutes to go to the bathroom. I'm going to throw the cup to do some tea real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay? And we'll continue. What? I'm going to put the tea on, go to the bathroom, finish the tea, and come back. So I need a couple of minutes. You guys, you talk amongst yourself and keep everybody busy. Okay, I couldn't find tea, so I had to make coffee instead. Coffee it is. Okay, so hold on. So let me see what's going on. You guys talking about the weather? What did I miss? What did I miss? Squall, squall. Oh, are you listening to my TV, Teresa? It's not very loud. You guys could hear that? Oh, okay. But you guys could hear. Adam is saying they can hear my TV. Oh well. If it's too loud, let me know. I mean, it's really not loud. Like I could barely hear it. But that's moi. Exactly. You. This is an educational, multi-educational show because you learn how to craft and you learn how to kill. I, I don't know. Okay, if it does bother you guys, just let me know. I need the noise in the background so that I don't focus on the ringing in my ear. Remember, I have Meniere's disease, so my ear rings 24/7. It's been ringing for years and years. It'll never stop. Ugh, my eyes are bothering me. Because it's like 50 degrees, my allergies are acting up so bad. Your ears ring? Yeah. I know. Remember that? Because the music is like what kept, I have music on in my office all day long. I have Pandora on my computer, and then I alternate. I'll do like the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. I have one channel that's Scott Callum and Leona Lewis, so it gives like that kind of music, depending on what mood I'm in. And it's on all the time. Even like if I have a meeting, it's on because I need it. Yeah, it was super fun, but for me to post the live on the other place, then I can't because it keeps restricting me, so I can't. Pretty, pretty. It's supposed to get real cold, I believe, here too. Today was 52. Did I put edges on what, Brenda? You have to be more specific. Let me know, and I will tell you what I did. 'Cause, yeah, you got to be careful, Rosie. Did I put edges on what? Before I flip pages. Oh, okay. You're talking about the pocket? So this is, I call those flanges. like a little flange, that's when you want to make the pocket expand. So this one was a die cut. Do I do it all the time? No. Sometimes I want the pocket to be a little bit tighter. But if I need a pocket to put something thick in it, then yeah, you just want to do a little flange. It just so happens the die cut already had it. But I do use them on occasion if I want, especially the ones going straight across. I'll add it sometimes just to the side, but not to the bottom. So you have a little bit of room, but it's nice and tight on the bottom. Yeah, I'll just do the two sides, not necessarily all three sides. If you want a nice, a little bit of room, do all three sides. And then if you really want it to expand, like when I'm doing my, if I make a pocket to put my vintage camera, my little template for the vintage camera, that's really thick. Then I do like the accordion on the side. Like I'll do like that W on the sides to expand the pocket out. So it depends on what you're putting in there. Yeah. Thanks, Yvonne. My cheerleader. Oh, I don't think I showed my members, but not everyone else, Yvonne, what you sent me. So Yvonne doesn't just send me pretty paper, which I still haven't found the one that she sent me because I haven't gone through everything. But she sent me that paper fabric. So remember, she sent me this that looks like it's flocked. It's got that velvet. Look at this gorgeousness that she sent me. How gorgeous is that? It looks like fabric, but it's really paper. This is going to make a gorgeous book. Isn't that rich? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This is going to be beautiful. I know, right? This is paper, Deb. Look. See? It's paper. Oh, yeah. Hi, Sonia. I know. It's from Puerto Rico. Ho! Yep. Can't wait to use it. That's the beauty of... that'll be for a book down the road, for sure. I just have to figure out what theme of a book is it going to be. And that's, to me, those colors and that texture is for the fall. It's like very, like, it's just fallish to me. The colors and the feel of it, because it's darker. So I'll do something in the fall with it for sure. Okay, so our pockets up here are done. And I put the 2 pieces of ephemera that I had, so that's good. Like a Thanksgiving, maybe? Yes, agreed. Now we want to do the flip out. What page did I do the flip out? I did it on that one there. I feel like I want to do the flip out over here because I think the colors will match this here. Just getting this out of the way because it was in my way. Okay, so what we're going to do next, we're going to repeat. I'm going to show you how to make this page. Isn't that pretty? So we're going to duplicate this page now in this book. and I use note cards. Happen to thrift all these note cards. I'm down to 4. Pretty envelopes though. Look at that. I didn't realize there was a little pattern there. All right, so let's open that up. First thing we did is make sure, I think I trimmed a little bit on the side too, didn't I? Yeah, just a little bit. I trimmed a little bit on each one so that I would have the space. So I'm going to need to do that. No, Tammy, these books are both up for grabs. It's a silent auction, and it's going on right now. And they're both on there. If you guys could help out, because I can't say where it's on, because I'll get flagged, as you know. So if somebody could say where you could go, but both books will be available, and Sunday is the deadline. No, not there, Jess. It's on the well, that's once I guess you could go there technically, but nope, Carol. Nope. It's on the tree. On the tree. Nope. It's on the tree. On the tree. Click on the tree. It's the first one. See? They're both there. Yes. Thank you. Now you got it. Yeah, today you're all wrong. Usually you guys are on point. However, Leah did link it on the court as well. It was there. So it's not like you were wrong, but to go from here, it's easier to go directly through the tree. Okay. So we need to do a little bit of zhuzhing to get this part ready. We need to get the note cards ready. You always figure it out. I have no doubt. Let's get our baby cutter out. Oh, my eyeballs. Oh my God. You know I want to do a little mini book. I'm obsessed with the minis. I don't know why. You should. You should be able, on the top, it says to click here. I thought it said to click here to see the current. Let me see. Can I do, how much, I don't know if I could do it from my own phone. Yeah. Yeah, it says there. Click there. There could be no bids yet, Tam. I mean, I don't know if let me go look. Maybe nobody bid yet. Yeah, it may be that nobody bid yet. I literally just put that up today. Let me take a peek. No, there's no bids. That's why. There's no bids yet. You're not blind as a bat. You're fine. There's just nothing to see. I did put a minimum up on top of 75. You guys think that's too much? I mean, there's a lot of pages in here. You're blind as a bat. Sunday, Tammy. Sunday at 7. Thank you, Jesse. Well, I figured that definitely, you know, the time and the amount of stuff that's in here, and we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna just zhuzh everything, and the good thing is I only have to do the one side of each page. I don't have to do both sides, so that'll go faster. Okay, so let's talk. You guys want me to do... Oh, how nice. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Aw. That's sweet. I'm honored that you would want one of my books for your anniversary gift. Thank you so much. Is that Squeaky? He's been gone for 2 days. I thought I heard him. Maybe it's the girls. So since he left, I don't know. He left yesterday morning, I think it was, and hasn't been back. So I have no idea how he's doing. Last one of these. So those are done. Exactly. Okay, we'll be right here for a little bit. I think you're right on that. $40? Congrats, Bren. Not many people can say that. This year, for me and Larry, I can't do math in my head. Is that bad? Yeah, it's bad. 29 for us this year. Yes, we could do a smaller version on the yeah. We'll miniaturize and do a smaller version. Absolutely. Yep. Look at all of us old ladies with our old men. Yeah. I just forget. Don't judge me. Deb is funny. That's exactly right, Tammy. That's exactly right. Don't we count backwards after 50? Never say never. Many people have eaten their words. Aw. That's great. Well, I could definitely tell you that, yes, Mr. Perfect is not out there. There is no Mr. Perfect. Can I share with you guys? Remember I told you about my friend Stacy, who she's like the executive assistant to the owner of Madison Square Garden. I've mentioned her a couple of times, right? Okay. So I'm on Facebook, and one of her posts comes up. Hold on, I got to show it to you guys, because you're going to be like, what? Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. You go, Deb. And she has this. That's my friend. Do you know who that is? What the falala? I know somebody who knows Oprah. What? Yeah. Yeah. And that's her with her arms around my girlfriend. Like they're BFFs or something. I'm like, what? You saw it, Deb? Yeah. You saw my reaction, like, what the hell is that? I'm like, flex much? Yeah, I'm fancy because of that. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I'm gonna have to Google that now. Yeah. So I know Stacy. We met. We met when Larry and I were dating. So I've known her for over 30 years. And she was my best friend's friend. And that's how we became friends. So, and this is my friend that passed suddenly from COVID. So she went to school with my friend from like fourth, fifth grade on. And when my friend's name is Marlene. When Marlene got married, right, I was her maid of honor. And Larry and I were married for about 4 years. She had gone through, she broke up, got together, broke up. I got her and her husband back together. I like was the intermediary and I got them back together. So when they were getting married, I was her maid of honor. And as we're searching for a venue and all this other stuff for the wedding, I find out I'm pregnant. And what's my due date? My due date is 4 days before the wedding. And she's like, I don't care. I'm still going to have you as my maid of honor. You know, blah, blah, blah. And the baby, if she's there, she's there. If not, whatever. Or the baby, we didn't know if it was a girl or a boy. But make a long story short, Stacy, this Stacy, was a bridesmaid. And Stacy at the time had a 2-year-old. So, and she, adorable little girl. And then I was pregnant. And then it turns out that Stacy got pregnant right around there at the same time. Like, but she wasn't showing so much for the wedding. So when it was time for the wedding was on September 1st. I had Leah on the 26th of August. So I literally came home from the hospital on Friday and her wedding was Saturday. So I had a C-section. So for the wedding, her girlfriend stepped in for me. Stacy stepped in for me and did my responsibilities. And I went to the church holding my stomach like this because I had stitches and everything, right, from the C-section. I looked a hot mess. You know, after you have a baby, that first couple days you're swollen. I had my dark glasses on, my hair. But I didn't care. I went to the church, and she had the photographer take a picture of me and her at the church. I was crying because I had so many emotions. I was happy for her. I was upset I wasn't going to be there for the wedding. I was upset that I left my daughter on my first day home. I was upset. I was a hot freaking mess, guys. I was a hot freaking mess. And Stacy was wonderful. So in her wedding album, there is a full 8x10 of me and her. I look like shit, but she's like, you're my maid of honor and you're in my book, and that's that. So that's the story behind me knowing her and how long I've known her and all this other stuff. So when Marlene passed, she and I had a hard time. As a matter of fact, at the funeral, I was sitting in the back in the corner with Larry and the girls. And let me tell you, every person that came to that wake stopped at me first and then went up to the line, you know, to for the husband and the daughter and the mother-in-law and all that other stuff. But they came to me, they're like, I'm so sorry. We know how tight. And they wanted me to sit in the front. I'm like, no. I need to be in the back. I can't be in the front. I couldn't be in the front. I couldn't do it. But, so that's my story of, you know, my best friend and how we became close. I haven't seen Stacy in a while, though. We used to get together and have dinner every so often, talk about Marlene and whatnot. But now that with this job, she's constantly taking the private jet to Vegas because they have the Sphere that belongs to him. So she's constantly there. But that was kind of cool. Little flex. I know somebody who knows her. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, so now we're just going to put the cards together and then we'll do the background. Add this story to the memoir. Yeah, one day. Hey, Kay. I'm looking up how to um, stain paper in black because I need I do a lot of stuff that black would be great for the coffee stained, but I want it to look like it's black, right? So some of the stuff that I've seen, people use acrylic paints, and I'm like, I don't think I want to do acrylic paints. Um, I'm not sure what I want to do because I want it to be like actual like. What are my okay, Tina? First, just so you know, a schedule is always posted on the first of every month. It's on my front of my page. It's pinned my schedule because I do take like 1 or 2 days off, but usually it's Wednesday, Friday at 7:30, Sunday at 6 o'clock. Those are my standard live hours. So it's uh, Wednesday and Friday, 7:30, and then Sundays I start at 6 o'clock. And if you become a member, I have a subscribership, and members get an extra live on Monday through Zoom. It's a Zoom live, so you get to talk to me, and I get to see you and ask questions and stuff like that. And we do that 3 Mondays out of the month, and then we do a project on a Saturday once a month. So can I try charcoal? Oh, I could try anything. You mean just charcoal, like rubbing it, or you mean like melting it? I was thinking about, at first I thought about maybe some like tie dye, but I don't know. I'm fab. Aw, thanks, Tina. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about dye. I just don't know. I got to be real careful with that because that'll stain everything because it's dye. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, Brenda. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. What time do you go into work? I went and had my blood work done this morning because Friday I go to the doctor for my follow up, my diabetes follow up, and my thyroid and all that. And I'm so curious to see how my numbers are because I haven't been taking my medication. I've just been doing the Manjaro once a month, and I want to see if it makes a difference or not. Oh, you have to be there at 6:30. Oh, girl. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I'm not. I'm not an early person at all. It's just not for me. Okay, let's pick the background color. How did the paint work, Kay? Because from what I saw, it tends to come out quickly. Like, it doesn't seem to... I think maybe this one to bring in the red. So I'm concerned about ink, Tammy, because I'm worried about it getting all over the place. Staining everything. My counter, obviously I would have to use gloves. So you have to be super careful. Anything it drips on, it could stain my tile floor. So I'm not feeling the whole paint, the dye thing. The ink, I don't know. It may not. Check my phone. Yeah, it says to use RIT dye. I'll have to look at that. I'm just worried about using dye. I'm going to have to use gloves, and I'm worried about it dropping on my counter, on my floor. About the paint, Kay, I saw somebody do it. I looked on TikTok. When you Google it, you see different people doing it. Somebody was using the paint, the acrylic paint, and they said with the acrylic paint, you got to be careful because it literally will fall off the page. And I'm like, fall off the page? Where the hell's it going? You know? But and then she showed her like lifting the paper and like everything coming off, and it was like more like a dirty paper, not necessarily like black, you know? We'll have to experiment. That's what we do. Okay, so that's going to be our background. And so if you didn't see how I did the first one, basically we just have to cut a line down the center, and then we do our little card piece, right? So let's just see, which it should be fine. It should work. Yeah, see, that's going to work just fine. I'm going to put the yellow to make it pop. We'll do it like that. What am I trying to do? What do you mean? With the stain, or with my what I'm doing here with the cards? Oh, I want to dye paper black, like regular, like not just copy paper, but like I have, the paper that I have stashed for dyeing that I'm like, I have a stack. So the next time I do coffee stained, I grab that paper. Some of it's a little thicker than others. I want to dye it black so I could use it for my Gothic books and things like that. I've never done anything black, but I've seen black paper, and I don't want just black cardstock. I want it to have that look and feel like we do with the coffee. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so first things first. The cool thing is we get to work on the back of this. So we're going to go ahead and find our center. So this is, oh, I cut it exactly at 7 3/4, which is awesome. So we're going to go 3 1/2, and then we got 2, 4, 6, 3 1/2, and 1, 2, wait. We're just going to find the center and make our line here. Make sure that looks straight. Which it does not. That does not look straight. Okay. Okay, now it'll be straight. I was off by 1/8. Okay, and on this one, I went up 1.5 inches. And 1.5 inches on this way. Make sure it's the same height. Okay. So now I'm going to use my ruler. There you go. See that? So I like some of how it looks when you spray, when you distress them with the sprays, which I do have. But what I want is I want that feel of the entire page being crinkly. And I gotta tell you, the more I watch people distress their pages and like they spray where it's like completely sopping wet, and they do it like all gray, and then they'll do orange, and then they'll do red, and then they'll do black, and then and I'm like, oh my god, there's so many colors. And then when it dries, it looks beautiful. But the anxiousness that I feel watching them, I can't do it. I can't do it, my friends. I am looking for a little strip. I have little strips in here. Okay, so now we need to determine what color our fan is going to be. Okay. So this one we did in blue to match. We did blue and like this teal color. So it matches the background. I actually wound up using the background paper, which I might do the same then. I might make it in red and then do like a little texture and like just do the same thing but with red. Like, right? Why not? And then do the gold. Do red and gold because that'll look pretty on the page. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Let me get the die cut. Oh, is it looping like crazy today? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with well, you know what? It might have something to do with the whole Verizon thing was down all day today. Did you guys have any issues with your phone? Like, we couldn't make any calls. We could text, but you couldn't call anybody or FaceTime or anything like that. No, it was everybody. It's still down there? You know, well, no, because I spoke with my mom, so I was able to call her. I'm just trying to see if I have something sparkly first before I do the texture. I mean, I have red, like, glitter paper, but that's not what I wanted to use. That's not shimmer. Yeah, you have to use, like, different apps. This isn't glitter, but it has a sheen. Shimmy, shimmy, go, go, go. Let's see. Because I kind of like this color better than this one. outline it in gold to make it pop a little bit more so it's not so dark. And I have to do the background. So the background is just a little strip of paper. So you can see it's wide enough so it'll get nice and hidden. Okay, basically that's what you make, this little shape. You fold it in half, and then you kind of find the middle, or as close to the middle as you can, and you fold it in half again. And so what happens is the legs go through the middle. Like that. Well, stay safe, EO. So I just trimmed it a little bit. That'll get glued there. And we should be good to go. Yep. Simple mechanism, nothing complicated. Great. Let's just zhuzh it up a little. That's where I'm not gonna put any glue past that, so that this goes up and down and doesn't get any glue on it. And then through there, right about there. That should work. So the glue is going to go all on the outside of that square, that triangle, the rectangle. Let me get my shapes that I just did. Okay, so that could go there for now while we work on this. Yeah, I like that color scheme. And then we could put a little bit of that gold. And I used a tassel. I'm still going to use a gold tassel and probably some of the gold trim as well. And I'm probably going to do our little gold thingamajigger here. Romy. Comment ça va, Romy? Bonjour. Ah, ça va bien, merci. What do I do for work during the day? I am a director for a warehousing facility. So I kind of run the place. Me and the facility manager run about 1.5 million square feet of warehousing, and like Fortune 500, Fortune 50 companies are customers. So all day long, I deal with I deal with people, with customers, with freight, with regulations. I do regulatory compliance. I do safety. I do training. I oversee customer service. I bring on new customers. I keep our current customers happy as much as I can. But yeah, I do work full time. This is my this is my de-stressing. Up, this is what I do to come home and kind of like. Although sometimes I stress myself out. Let me get one of the gold. Um, so funny enough, Tina, I teach a lot in what I do because I do teach my all of my employees different things. I teach them about safety. I teach them about hazards. I teach them because I have a lot of certifications. Prior to this, I also taught at home. I was at Home Depot. I was a an HR manager, and then prior to that, I was a trainer for Home Depot for many years. So I would learn different things and then teach other people and break it down. So I've been teaching for a long time. Yeah, my job has always involved some kind of teaching. I probably should have been a teacher, to be honest with you, but then again, I wouldn't have probably have get to where I am today. My life would be different if I was a teacher, I think. So I think my path took me to where I needed to be. Let me get my tassels real quick. Makes sense. I joke and I tell stories that even when I was in like grammar school and I was in like seventh and eighth grade, I went to private school. I went to a Catholic school. And if a teacher was out, the principal didn't have a at the time we called them a substitute teacher. Until she got a substitute teacher in, she would put me in the class to keep the class under control and busy until the substitute teacher came in. And sometimes I would be in that class all day. I wouldn't be in my own classes. So I was like, it seems like I've gravitated towards teaching literally all my life. Yeah. My well, my best friend can attest to that because I'm still friends with girls from grammar school. Um, if you continue following me, you'll see me mention my best friend. I have a couple of best friends. One of them is on here. Well, she may have gone to sleep now. Maria H. I've known her since I was 3. And my other best friend that everyone here knows is Joy. Joy and I have been friends since kindergarten. So 53 years we've been friends. And me and Maria have been friends 55 years. Because I was 3 when I came to America. And I met my friend Maria. And then my friend Joy, we met in kindergarten. So, and I just turned 58 last week. Oh my God, that's so weird. Oh, I have to double up. I forgot. I have to double up on this. How many did I do? I think I did 3, right? I want to say I cut 3 pieces out to thicken this up a little bit. So I'm going to do the same thing. Where did I put that? There it is. Glad I didn't put this away. I just remembered because in order to put this on here and for me to feel comfortable pulling it, I want to make sure it's thicker. So I'm going to do 3 pieces of cardstock and glue them all together. And I'm going to use the same color so that I don't have to worry about... Thank you, Yvonne. Oh, damn it. I just cut the wrong one. I just realized I cut the wrong shape. Okay. It's okay. We still got plenty. It's all right. Nobody panic. You were trying to tell me. Yes, I did. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm from Portugal. I'm Portuguese. So I came to America when I was 3 with my parents. So I've been here a long time. Thank you. think we all have interesting stories to tell and to share. You'd be surprised. I always seem to find something in common with pretty much everyone that follows me, be it the fact that I'm an immigrant, be it the fact that I'm a mom, be it the fact that my health issues, I had cancer twice, and things of that nature. Like, I really, there's a lot of facets that are pretty relatable, you know? You liar, Debbie. You did not hear her. Oh, yeah. I have an amazing group of people on here. Amazing. And everyone is so kind and like generous with each other. They've become friends. Like a lot of the people on here that you see have become friends. And I also have a another channel. We have to be careful what we say because we get restricted really easily now, our lives. But guys, can somebody type in what where we all chat outside of the TikTok? So everyone, when we want to talk throughout the day, or if somebody needs help, or they want an opinion, thank you, right there, Tina. If it's free, it's a free app that's downloadable. You just have to, sign yourself up, and then join my group. I have a server, and you join my group, and we have our own little chats. We have little sub chats like our TNT project. I don't know if you know what that is. I will definitely go over that at the end of tonight's live for anyone who doesn't know what the TNT project is. We did a project together last year where every week we made a tag on Sundays during Sundays live, and I picked the themes randomly. Everyone suggested them the year prior, and I wrote them all down, put them in a box, and every Friday, the last Friday of the month, we'd pick the themes for the next 4 weeks or 5 weeks. A couple of months had five. And we did tags every week. So now we have this amazing project that we finished. So this year, our project is to create, I'm doing books this size like this, and it's going to be my sample book. It's going to have every kind of thing that we do. One book is specifically for pockets and board and belly bands. One book is specifically for pop-ups and flip outs. A third book is going to be just envelopes. And then the fourth book is going to be all miscellaneous. And we're going to be filling it throughout the year. So all of us are going to have a sample book whenever we need an idea, or we don't know what to do. We just flip through that book and grab an idea. So it's going to be very like a real resource for us to use, and we're all doing it together. So it's lots of fun. We love doing like little projects like that. And we're preparing for our 2027 project, which is every Sunday we all have to pick two pieces of paper, of the prettiest paper we have, and we're putting it in an envelope set aside. And next year, 2027, our project is called the Pretty Paper Crusade. We're going to use that pretty paper that it's been sitting in our drawer for 6, 7, 8 years. Some people 10 years, mentioning no names. Yvonne. We're going to use all that paper. So we have like a lot of little projects that we do together. And we tease each other unmercifully too. So don't take anything personally. We definitely like to bust each other's chops a lot. Guilty as well. Okay, so you understand. I have a lot of pretty, you know what's really bad, Tina? I'm going to rat you guys out. Some of my followers here send me their pretty paper with a note. I can't bring myself to cut it. I thought you could. How about that? Oh yeah, so guilty. Exactly. See? Everyone calling her out. They know exactly who did that to me. Oh, it is hilarious. We have a blast. Okay, I'm going to glue this down now so I could push down. And then we'll glue this to the book, and then we'll glue our little note cards in. Now, do you make books? Do you craft? Do you make cards? What do you do? But she hides them. I know, right? I'm gonna find it. I promise you. I'm gonna find that pretty paper, and it will make it in my folder for next year. That looks really pretty. I love the way that looks. Hi. I am working. What are you doing?
I just got done working.
How'd you do today on your live?
I did good.
You gonna say hello to everybody? Leah's here.
Hey.
Well, now that you said hi, you gotta look and see who talks to you, so you can say, you know. Ah, just starting. Okay, excellent. So we'll definitely be spoiling you. We'll get you hooked.
Why are there trees on the couch?
Don't overbuy. Don't overbuy because we've all made that mistake. Wait until you figure out what you like to use and what you don't like to use. Because I made that mistake, and one of the things that I bought a lot of is stickers. I have so many stickers, and to be honest, I rarely use stickers. So my goal is to try and use more stickers in the work that I do. It hasn't been working out too well, but I'm trying to. And we all tend to do that. We see, oh, that's so cool. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And then we get it. And then we realize, oh, I don't really like using that, you know? Okay, see that? Up and down, nice and easy. Okay, so now we're going to glue these just like that. Oh, you have a studio. Excellent. Lucky you. I'm jelly. I started 3 years ago because my kids are now, adults. And they're like, Mom, you should go on TikTok. And I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. You guys, that's your thing. She goes, no, you'll find stuff you like. And so they got me on it, and I started watching people doing journaling. What they were doing is spreads. So then I decided I wanted to do a spread too. So I bought all the stickers and all the stuff to do spreads. And it just so happened I started this in October, and then it was Christmas. And then 2 weeks later was my birthday. So my family just kept buying me stuff, which was great. And then my first book was all spreads, and it was all cancer related. It was like a different cancer, a different spread for each cancer, different color theme, based on so that was my first book. And then I actually made my first journal from scratch and gave it to my mother-in-law. And then I made one for my daughter, which she likes Gothic stuff. So I did a Gothic one, and then I did a book for my other daughter, which was an enchanted forest. So I did like two complete extreme opposite kind of themes, and they went viral. Like my daughter's enchanted book got over 500,000 views. So next thing you know, I'm doing lives, and here I am 3 years later, like SpongeBob would say. See, it's very funny you say that. I'm not a big fan of the double-sided tape. I use double-sided tape on very specific things, like paper to paper, not cardstock, paper to paper, because it's a really good seal for that. But I do use glue for everything. This is Beacon 3-in-1, and I've been using it for 3 years. Never, knock on wood, never had a problem. Like it becomes tacky really quick. And it works for everything: fabric, paper, plastic, jewelry. It does work for everything. So, oh, I had breast cancer, and then I had in 2014 I had a double mastectomy, and then stage 2, and then in 2019 I had a brain tumor removed, and then in 2021 I had cancer of the parotid gland, and I had that removed. And here we are, still enjoying and loving. Aw, thank you, Yvonne. Okay, look at that. Very good. Looks great. Now, because I use no cards, they all open this way. When you normally do this, you want them to open from the middle so it stays closed, that it doesn't do this, right? So I just couldn't flip this because it has an image on it. Thank you, thank you. Ah, thank you. Oh, definitely. Yes, I'm very blessed. I definitely have somebody watching over me. 100%. I mean, guys, that's just a snippet of my health issue. I've had 5 miscarriages. I have two girls. I had blood clots twice. I'm a diabetic now. After my cancer, I became a diabetic. There's, I could go on and on. I have cysts right now. I have cysts on my kidneys. I have cysts in my pancreas. We just monitor, and we don't focus on it. That's it. But I love the page. I think it came out great. I think these colors look fantastic with that page. See that? I'm going to try and flip. I think the colors match really well. So yeah. So we're going to stop here. Oh, thank you, Tina. I'm very meticulous. I'm a little OCD-ish. So I tend to like scrutinize and yeah. Everybody knows. But everyone knows how I am. But I do have on my TikTok page, there is a playlist that has a whole bunch of book flip throughs and other things. I make I do like repurposed jewelry, do dangles, and I do little mini journals, all kinds of different things. So just take a minute, go through my page, and you'll see it all. But these are the 2 books that I finished this one. Now we're finishing this one. And this all started because I thrifted a calendar. This is a calendar. These pages that you see that have these beautiful double pockets was a calendar. I used a 12 by 12 to cover the calendar part, and I made them into pages because I loved these pockets. I thought they were so pretty. It's a double pocket, and it had an image on here. And of course the image went this way because it was one of those spiral hanging calendars. It was from 2009 or something that I thrifted it. And I said, I have to make a journal with this. And here we go. Just a little OCD. Aw, thank you, Dorothy. You guys are sweet. And a lot of these followers have been with me since day one. Like, they've seen it all. And some are brand new. Like, they've just joined within this few months, or some just a year. So it's nice to have such a variety of people, following me, those that have been here from the beginning and those that are just, learning or hearing about me. Or who was it last week? Somebody said, oh my God, where have you been? I just found you, or something like that. It was so funny. I'm like, I've been here the whole time waiting for you. Where have you been? It was pretty funny. So these are the ones, these will be available by auction on the tree. That's where you make your bid. And I will show Tina. So Tina, this is our TNT project. TNT pockets and belly bands. This is my TNT pop-ups and fold-outs. You know what? I didn't, Deb. Oh, but wait. It might be on one of the videos because I did take it apart, I believe, during one of our lives. So you would see me gluing the pages. So yeah, if you go back to the live where I say preparing the signatures and the pages, it will be on there. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a good idea too. So yesterday on Sunday, this past Sunday, I made this book, and we put only one pop up in there so far. So right now we just have our regular this little pop up that everyone made, and we did the pockets. We started it. So January we're actually just making the book and putting maybe one or two little things in there. But next month, February, is when we're going to spend like a good hour and a half coming up with ideas and filling the book with different things so that we can have a go-to. Pretty cool. Yeah, and I have my paper picked out already for the other two, so I'm excited for that. And since I'm showing off, I'm going to show Tina. This is my winter tag book from last year. So we wound up making 4. We did them by seasons. This is my winter one. So we did like a winter cover. And then every month we did a master board. We had a color assigned. For December it was red. So that's my December master board. And then if you look here, January was white. And February was pink. So we made a master board and we made our tags. And this is my winter tag. This is December, for the month of December. I did a shaker. And then we had a sewing tag. This is my version of the sewing tag. And then we did an Asian tag. So I did this. For my Asian tag. And then, of course, we had a Christmas tag. So this is my Christmas. And that's a pin. And you could see me make all of these on the tube. All my lives are downloaded and uploaded there. So you could watch me make each one of these from beginning to end. And this was my January. And we did New Year's. And then we did a floral. So this is my version of a floral. This was cottages. My version, and everyone did their own version, which is so much fun. February, I did a pop-up, a little shaker in February for Valentine's Day. This theme was all washi tape. So this whole thing is made out of washi tape. And then we had a canary. We had some really, really, really fun tags. Like, we had amazing tags. If you go back and look, I did a flip through. I have a post of all of the 4 seasons and each flip through. So there were some really, really cool tags. Yeah, that pop-up scene was fun. It's fun to make, and that's definitely going to go in our book, you know. And I break everything down on how to do things, and I do instructions, and I have, you know, a website that has instructions on it and everything for the pop-up flowers, stuff like that. So, well, I'm glad you found us. I hope you join us again. It's always nice to have new people join us and, you know, join the crowd and get to know us and share their knowledge. So that's that. So welcome. I'm glad you found us. Does anybody have any questions in the meantime before we shut? Oh, you're very welcome. Anyone else? Anyone new? And thank you guys. I rarely thank anybody for any gifts and stuff because I just don't pay attention to it. And then when I realize it, that somebody sent me a gift, it's too late. But to be honest, if you guys really want to, you know, support and learn more, you could join my members only through the tube. I have a subscriber members only program there, where it's like 10 a month or something like that. And you get extra lives on Monday nights. I do an extra live through a Zoom. So we get to talk. It's not like this. If you show me your face, that's fine. You don't have to show me your face, but we get to talk. And I do special projects with my members only. And there's a few other perks that they get. And then we do one Saturday a month, at least one Saturday, of a special whatever we're doing. This month we did my coffee staining. I spent all day coffee staining with my members only. So, well, Tina, this is how I am. I mean, I guess I'm kind all the time. I mean, I could be a bitch too, don't get me wrong. But I'm usually very, this is my personality on all my lives all the time. So, and I'm very genuine and I'm very real and probably too open, to be honest. My kids say I share too much. I overshare. But then you get to know me, you know how I am, and everyone is like a friend, It's not just a follower. Everyone is a friend. I know so much about everybody. So, I look forward to getting to know you as well. And Miss Unicorn, too. I see Miss Unicorn. Where are you? I could be so Jersey. When I start talking like this and start doing the coffee thing, stand back. In case you haven't noticed, I am in New Jersey. Thank you. Yes, definitely. We'll see you Friday night. We'll be back on Friday night at 7:30. Do a little bit more in this book. Try to finish it up. There's only a few more things to add. And then we'll probably do some tags. Just some fun things to throw in there. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're done. Let's do what we normally do at the end of the night. This year, we're doing a reading from the Yearbook of Love and Wisdom. Let's see what we learned today. So today's the 14th. And let's see who is the reading from. Last Sunday, it was like literally one line. Oh, interesting. It's one line again. It's one line tonight. Pretty interesting. And it's from the Prophet Muhammad. And it says, whoever is kind to the creatures of God is kind to himself. How about that? Whoever is kind to the creatures of God is kind to himself. Well, I'm like Robinson Crusoe over here with all the animals that we have. So, but I think when they say animals of God, I wonder if they mean us. Would we be considered animals of God? I don't know. What do you think? But it's true. You never trust anybody. If you see somebody harming an animal, that's somebody that can't be trusted. And by harming, I mean like intentional harm, not like shooting a deer for food. That's not intentional harm. You know what I'm saying? Let me go see if he's back here. I thought I heard him, but I don't think so. He left and didn't come back, Des. He's pissed. Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him at all. He left yesterday morning, and he hasn't come back. So I don't know how his paw is. So I'm hoping he's okay, but eventually he'll show up. He always comes back after 2 or 3 days. He must have another home that he goes to. He's a stray. So, the people around here, they do feed some of the animals. We don't have a lot of strays, but we did see a white cat in the backyard. One of the girls videotaped it. So Bella and I thought we saw a white cat in the winter when it was snowing, and then we thought, it's just the snow. It's just our eyes. But no, there is a white cat. I'd never seen him before. So it's going to be very interesting to see if another one shows up. And is Dylan in here? Oh no, I let her out this morning. When I left, she went out. No, I know we're in his image, not animal. I get that. I was joking, Rosie. But, okay, my friends, look, it was a lot of fun tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really happy with our progress. It's coming along nicely. If you guys are interested in it, please go ahead, bid on it. I would love that. And congratulations, Dorothy. I will figure out the shipping on the box of paper and let you know. And then you guys have a great Thursday, and I will see you all on Friday at 7:30 to try and finish this up. And then we'll figure out what we're going to start on Sunday. Thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, here we go. Kiss, kiss. A big hug from me to you. This is me saying goodnight, and I will see you guys on Friday. Okay, be good. Bye. Love you guys. Oh, Diane, we switched the prayer to the Book of Wisdom because not everybody prays anymore. So I switched it up to just reading something out of that book of love and wisdom. Although some of the stuff in there is from the Bible, not all of it though. So that way it incorporates more people, I think. So that's why we switched from the prayer to a book of love and wisdom. Ciao. Look at you, Desiree. Okay, now I'm really going. All right.